All right, welcome back guys for another quick math video on the Pythagorean theorem. If you didn't watch the one from yesterday, definitely watch that one first because this one's going to be slightly more complicated, although not too bad. Little review from before. Remember, each side of our right triangle is what we call the legs of a triangle. So this side right here and this side right here are the legs of our triangle. Oftentimes we'll label those as A and B. The diagonal, which is always across from the right angle and is always our longest side, is the hypotenuse, which is often labeled C. Now, to find our missing side, we're always going to use the Pythagorean theorem, which is a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So in our particular example, you can see that a is 5, b is x, and c in this case is 13. Now this is going to be slightly different than what we had yesterday. We're going to have one more step, but it's not going to be too bad. 5 squared would be 25. X squared, keep right there. And then 13 squared, we can put in our calculator and get 169. Now the extra step that we have today is we still got to get this x by itself. So we're going to think about this as an equation. And what we need to do is move this 25 to the other side, which we can do by subtracting. So when I do that, those will go away. We'll be left with x squared equals 144. And to remember to get rid of a square, we're going to take the square root. So I'm going to take the square root of both sides, and I get x is equal to positive 12. So in this case, our b is equal to 12. Remember, a good way to check is that it can't be longer than this side, which is the hypotenuse. 12 is not longer than 13, so it looks like we did this correct. All right, one more quick example, and then we'll end this video here today. Similar triangle. This time our right angle is up here. So our legs are going to be here and here. So we'll have A and B. You could flip-flop the A and B. That's not going to affect your problem at all, but they do need to be A and B. Your C, your longest side, your hypotenuse, is going to be 12 here. So our Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. We're going to plug in the values for a, b, and c. A we can see is 6. B is going to be our x. And c is our 12. So we have 12 squared plus x squared is equal to 12 squared. Now we can do these in our calculator if we need to. 6 squared is 36. X squared. And 12 squared is equal to 144. Now just like before, we're going to think about this as an equation. We need to get x by itself. So we're going to subtract 36 on both sides. So I'm going to have x squared equals 144 minus 36. If you don't feel comfortable, you can use a calculator. 144 minus 36. You get 108. And to finish off, we're going to take the square root. And you'll find oftentimes when we do these problems, it's not going to come out to be a perfect decimal. So in my calculator here, I'll do the square root of 108. And I get 10.39, a lot of different numbers there. We'll probably just round this to 10 4/10 for our purposes today. And that's going to be my answer to this problem. That's what x will end up being, is 10.4. All right, hopefully you guys are staying healthy. Hopefully these videos are helping you out. Keep doing that practice, and I will see you again soon.